Or like, you know how like different machine have.
Unless you're an electrical tech janitor, then you could clean.
We have some stuff here.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
secret. You put
So
those
there is a
gloves on
certain
with
type
your-
that.
Yes,
you
and
use.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
explain it to you
Machine.
to the best I can. Everything I'm gonna say here, it's already on the PDF posted on Canvas. The magic of cleaning the electrical equipment is here. What is this?
Old t-shirt.
Not a magic.
Yes. A plain old
This is
t-shirt.
clean rag. 90% of the time, this is all you need.
That's 100% cotton right there.
100% cotton, and it should be clean, okay? You are not supposed to use the same rag over and over again. So, clean rag, 90% of the time we use this to do the cleaning. Simple, right? So, you start with, you get all the dust under. Even if you have the lids for your test instrument and you see it is dusty and dirty, this one is clean, right? So, and the lid looks clean, and it is clean. But sometimes, you clean it and you find bunch of dust under. Same with the breaker. So, you just take your time, go over the accessible parts and clean it to the best you can based on the given time. And you go over the accessible on the bases, all these fiberglass bases, the insulators, clean them because that's where the electron is tracking. Think about surface leakage current. Yes?
Do we have to be mindful of our fingers? Like, if the contact's open, does it matter?
Anytime you do cleaning, thank you, Jasmine. That's the safety note. Anytime you do the cleaning, make sure the breaker is discharged and open. If there is any spring charged here, it's not going to be safe to stick your finger. If it's closed, it's not going to be safe to do that. So make sure it is discharged and open. So that's for the clean rag, all the accessible parts. Then what else we have? We have brush, but this is, kind of
For large instruments.
for larger instruments, yeah.
Or the back of a big cabinet or something.
Yeah, this one we don't use it that often, but it's good to have it. But for the breaker and electrical equipment, we need smaller size brush.
Does it matter like what type of bristles?
What type of? Any idea?
I mean, not like
I
a
mean, the
robot.
brush itself, not really. But what about the stick?
Wood
Wood, why
or
wood?
plastic.
Non-conductive, beautiful. That's why you have plastic here. This is electrical equipment. This one, we know for sure that there is no present electrons. There is no control voltage. It's 100% dead, right? It's not connected to any.
Is that why it's taped with the?
Yes, it's a good practice. This one has metal frame, so just electrical tape and tape it around. It's a good safety practice. But for cleaning this breaker, not a big deal. You can use any type of brush. But this breaker goes into the cubicle. It's gonna be installed in a gear, right? You have the rollers here. These rollers are gonna be located on a roller, another roller. So that's how you insert the breaker inside the gear. When you want to clean the gear, you most likely will have some control voltage in there unless they de-energize the entire gear. But if it's only one cubicle, you will have the control voltage. So when you are testing the cubicle, make sure you don't take anything conductive in there. Control voltage is 120 volt AC or DC. That's going to be enough to cause some safety concerns. So that's why non-conductive. So with the brush, you go with, all the insulators, all the bases, and the cleaning is supposed to improve your mega results.
Question. With a brush, isn't there a higher chance to leave like the
Bristles or something? Yeah.
Sometimes
Those are
that's-
natural, I think they'd be fairly.
But those are
conductive.
non-conductive. Are they conductive? I don't think they are conductive.
I mean, like, go, like, end up leaving kind of hair.
I don't
They don't matter.
think these are conductive, are they?
I don't think so, but they could fall
Because
out.
they're made of gold.
But yeah, these are not a concern. I mean, you're talking about one or two of them, right? You're not gonna leave
I
the
mean, like
entire
sometimes
thing
it
in there.
gets stuck to the nooks and cranny, and
No,
then
it's not gonna
it's
cause
really
any
fun.
issue, no. Because these are non-conductive. Now, we have some material here, so let's see what we have.
Always take the air blower. The ashes fall inside, how do you clean them?
All right,
Another brush,
um,
that's just fire.
let's start with denatured alcohol. This one is not gonna be sold in California anymore.
Oh, man.
This is safety hazard. You can, yeah, you can buy that in Arizona, but not in California.
Are you able to bring
It's not environmentally friendly.
Are you able
We live in California.
You can buy a bunch at the pharmacy right now, maybe.
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy doesn't
It's
have
not,
alcohol?
but it's like 90%.
Like,
alcohol.
isn't it, is,
There are some variations, but denatured alcohol, couple of years ago, they banned the sale of denatured alcohol. You can look it up online, but if your shipping address is California, you cannot purchase it. So,
It
but
might be like 100% pure.
yeah, but Arizona, yes, this is 100%. So you can purchase this in Arizona, but not in California. Again, denatured alcohol, huh?
Can you purchase it in any other state other than
Texas.
I don't know about all the states, but I know you cannot buy it in California.
Not in blue states, only red states.
Arizona.
Go to
So,
Arizona, when you
denatured
do your magazine
alcohol
run,
is
then you
good
get your
to
alcohol run.
remove the grease.
Vegas probably.
So if you have any grease, any lubrication, any residual that you cannot get rid of by a clean rag, then you use the denatured alcohol. You're not supposed to pour the whole thing here. Everything is flammable. Don't take the flammable stuff. Don't spray anything flammable inside the gear where the control voltage might be present. But since this is outside the gear, just put it on a clean rag and then start cleaning. So if you have any type of lubrication left on the stabs, you can clean it with the denatured alcohol. And don't breathe in the alcohol, it's gonna give you dizziness. So that's for denatured alcohol.
if we can't use that alcohol or we use any sort of degreaser that's legally
Speaking of another degreaser, this man was searching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one is called Lectra Clean. You can purchase it everywhere.
Disclaimer.
If you read the fine prints, it says warning causes cancer. In California, you go to Starbucks, Prop 65, it causes cancer. So don't worry about it. Just don't breathe in the Lectra Clean.
Do you usually just wear masks when you do NSF cleaning because of the dust?
You can. That's a good safety practice. So Lectra Clean is the heavy degreaser. It's written here. It's degreaser. Okay. So again, if you have any type of lubrication, any oil, grease, you can clean it with denatured alcohol or this one. This is degreaser. Just don't breathe in, spray it, and then you can clean it.
So when you spray
How do
this,
we do it? Like a tick?
It's gonna smell bad, but I'm gonna spray a
you
little
have, like
bit
you said,
here.
not to spray when it's connecting to the electrical box. So ideally, you will slide it out and then you spray and then you'll clean it. Or you have to take it down and then
I
spray.
was talking about cleaning the cubicle itself, the compartment that this one goes into. This one, you can take it out and you can clean it on the floor. But what about the compartment, the cubicle inside the gear? If you want to clean that one, then never ever spray the Lectra Clean inside the cubicle. Guys, can I have your attention, please? Yeah, just a few more minutes. I promise, I'm not gonna hold you
You just
here
spray this
till
on
10
a cloth
p.m.
and then wipe it.
So yeah, just put it on the cloth and wipe it. Same with alcohol, same with Lectra Clean. Don't spray this inside the gear where you have control voltage. These are flammable. But this is electrical degreaser. So it doesn't ruin your conductive components. So it doesn't damage anything. So that's why, again, just read the label, electrical degreaser. So I'm gonna pass it around. You can spray it. All right, so denatured alcohol and electrical degreaser, you know that the application is pretty much the same. Next is gonna be Simple Green. Simple Green, you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
You've used it, all of you.
That was the question.
This one, I don't know if it causes cancer. I haven't read anything,
Majority
but
of them.
I got rid of my
Well,
Simple Green is a strong solvent. Do not use it on electrical or conductive components, because this one is gonna
Corroded?
dissolve all the protective layers and coatings. This one is for the front panel. See? So again, you can spray it on the panel, you can spray it on a piece of rag and then clean the panel or clean the outer space. For example, this one is my gear, right? So if this is my gear, I can use the Simple Green for the outer side. This one is non-conductive. The frame is supposed to be grounded, right? So this one, we don't care. We don't want to use Lectra Clean. Lectra Clean is much more expensive than Simple Green. So if you are cleaning the outer frame, non-conductive parts, Simple Green is gonna do the job. For example, for this vacuum breaker, you see the cover is super dirty or you have bunch of grease here. Simple Green is gonna do the job. The electron is not supposed to pass through here, right? But if you have some grease here, some leftover grease, this is the main path of electricity, right? So here you are not supposed to use Simple Green. Instead you use
This one right here.
Degreaser, electrical.
Or alcohol.
denatured alcohol or Lectra Clean. And if you can make it clean and clean it just using the clean rag, that's the best approach. You don't have to use the alcohol all the time. Any question on the degreaser, denatured alcohol and Simple
Simple
Green?
green, you don't put it on the wires and electrical?
No, no, not on the insulation.
It eats it.
Yeah,
Not on the conductor, not on the insulation. Put it on anything else.
okay.
I ended up talking
What
to
do you call it?
99% alcohol.
Tiny bit is not gonna do anything, but
Electric hazard?
Denatured alcohol.
I don't know how to answer your question. I mean, just don't use it on conductors and insulators.
I talked to the Logan from the Nobleville, and he recommended Windex with ammonia D. And specifically, the part of the reason was with denatured alcohol, it can change the values you get. It actually attracts moisture
Yes.
and can change some of the values from like Meggering or whatever. But he said Windex with ammonia D, specifically the ammonia D was the one to use. Can't tell you much beyond that. We just, it sort of was in
What is the
passing.
meth
Use vinegar.
Very good, very good. Yeah, denatured alcohol is not recommended to be used on the insulator because after you use alcohol, it's gonna suck in all the moisture.
Oh, leakage
So-
current.
If you have no other choice, just use a little bit, use Lectra Clean. But yeah, Windex plus
Ammonia
Ammonia
D.
D.
with ammonia D.
What ratio? 1:1, 1:80?
I just straight out of the bottle. I usually make my own Windex because it's easy.
Okay.
But apparently that's not like, it's not ammonia D, so it doesn't count.
All right, next it's Zep. This one, anyone has used this one?
No.
No.
You know, I'm thinking about one of the
That one's
companies.
purple, but-
Hampton Tether was using.
That's WD.
I know that one.
No, WD-40, not
That's
for
oil, that's
electrical
lubricant.
components. I mean, it's,
Well, they have a
Make like purple
electrical
powder or something like a
Yeah,
degreaser.
340.
no, to your question, Hampton Tether, they were using Oh my God. Glass cleaner. Oh, yeah. Glass cleaner. Yes, yes. You're right. You're right. But yeah, you're using glass cleaner. Yeah. Okay. So next is zip. This is for lubrication. Okay. This is general lubrication. Nothing specific about it. You can find it anywhere. This is for the time that you are trying to close the breaker, but it doesn't work. I mean, something is stuck. So you just need to lubricate it. It's, you know, the best approach is to send it out and repair the breaker, but if you're on a job site and you have to close it and you have no other choice, then this might be able to help you spray it on the operating mechanism and the moving parts. It's gonna help you out. So that's for the lubrication of the moving parts. If you have the rollers, it's dried out, you need to make it work. That's what we recommend. What else we have?
Mobile grease.
Yeah. All right. Before we, that's for the last. You know, cleaning first, lubrication comes last, right? Before we get to the lubrication, I have Scotch-Brite. Scotch-Brite. So, where do we think we use this one? Contacts, main contacts. You know, auxiliary contact and main contact, and use it gently. If you look at the contacts, you see a silver coating on that copper. All the conductive parts are copper, but you do see the copper, silver coating. Silver coating is to improve the conductivity, and it's gonna be a better material in the high temperatures. So when you have a lot of current passing through those contacts, silver is a better conductor than copper. So use this one, use it gently. You are not supposed to remove that silver coating. The very first job I got with TD, and they sent me out, and obviously I started with cleaning the gear, the equipment. I've been doing that for, I was doing that for a few months. And I remember the first time they asked me to clean up the breaker and they gave me the Scotch-Brite, I cleaned it, and you know, the foreman came in and he looked at me and said, "Irfan, what did you do?" I said, "Well, I cleaned it." He said, "That's not the way you're supposed to do that, because I removed all the silver coating. So don't do that. Use this gently. You are supposed just to remove the dust, dirt, and grease."
So you can use a cloth, a cotton glove.
Yes.
So you
this
didn't
one does the job 90% of the time. But if you have something sticky in there and this one doesn't work, then use Electra-Clean or use this one. You know, you have options.
Do you have to replace the part once the silver coating that on there just
You didn't have a little bottle of silver paint?
We just
Just
slide it into back.
put it back, like kind of fake it. It's like, hey, it's all silver here.
You know, it's the reason they use silver to
Highly conductive.
increase the lifetime of the equipment. Yeah, but even copper is gonna work. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's for that. And the last thing I have here. Last thing is Mobil 28, Mobil Grease 28. They call it Mobil 28, GE Grease. They call it different things in the field. And this is being used for lubrication of the main and auxiliary contacts, not inside the breaker. We are talking about the contacts in the back. The lubrication is gonna help you when you slide the breaker in the back. You're gonna have the bus pieces, right? Just like what you see in that gear, you have vertical copper buses, right? Phase A, B, C. So you're supposed, when you stand in front, left to right. Yes, A, B, C. I have to double check. A, B, C.
Go by.
So when you want to slide it in, lubrication is gonna help you, okay? And that's exactly why the contacts on the back side of the breaker are wobbly, because they need to move around a little bit to find the perfect spot when you want to slide it into that bus bar. That's why these pieces are not designed to be fixed, because you always have some sort of movement.
Do you apply the lubricant on that or the bus bar?
No.
On this one,
On the,
Is
on
that
this
oil
one,
based or is that like pasty?
it's pasty. Now you can use your finger, but the best approach is to use some sort of brush or Q-tip. Yeah.
Where do you apply it exactly?
So
Right
where
there?
you apply it. So
said right
let
there?
me move this so people can see it better. And you are not supposed to apply a lot of grease. Why is that? Just a thin
It tracks
layer
dust.
of grease is gonna.
Tracks dust.
Yes, exactly. Because
Dirt.
grease, any type of grease, it doesn't matter. Over time, it's gonna absorb dust. And that accumulation of dust is gonna create high resistivity. And you have high current, high resistivity. That's bad. It's gonna create a lot of heat.
So when you clean this, you should be careful about cleaning the bus bar too, right? So you don't
If the
clamp onto all that
If
junk.
the bus bar is completely de-energized, the whole gear is down, you can clean the bus bar as well. But typically, you know, you're gonna have the accumulation on the step, not on the bus, because bus is a flat surface. It's very smooth. That's why nothing is gonna stick to the bus bar. Most of the time, when we work out in the field, most of the time, you just have couple of compartments or cubicles taken out of service and you clean it. But the bus bar, the main bus bar which is feeding the whole gear, is gonna be live. That's why in most of the jobs, we wouldn't, for the maintenance work, we wouldn't have access to the bus because it's live and we don't wanna touch that. Again, be careful about the gear. If everything is 100% down, you can do whatever you like. But most of the time, you have one big old switch gear and one bus bar feeding 8 motors. And out of 8 motors, 6 of them are running. They are taking 2 of them out of service for you to do the maintenance. Once you are done with that 2 motors, they put them back in and then they're gonna release 2 other motors for you to do the maintenance.
So we wouldn't be creating a path that's like I'm grabbing it and then putting it to the energized bus bar. Like say the bus bar is energized, like it wouldn't attract anything, or do we have?
Good point.
Or like, is there like a? I mean, I know we can't use like a lever to feed it, but like.
We don't insert breakers into, it's not a safe practice. Let me put it this way. We do that because again, we, on the job sites, you know, you have the loads running, right? Mm-hmm. So they cannot shut down the whole thing and then, well, you have a week to work on this. No, that's not how it works. The facility is running. They release 1, 2, 3 breakers, and then once you are done, they do the switching, and next week they're gonna give you 2 other breakers. But you are right. When you wanna do the rack in and rack out, and if you are dealing with a live bus, that's not a safe practice. That's why people put on that bomb suit, the 4D cal suit, and do it.
Okay.
But yes, you are absolutely right. Now, so we decided, we agreed that a thin layer of lubrication is gonna be more than enough. So Q-tip is the cleanest version, but if you don't have Q-tip, use your finger, that's fine. So you just put it on the spot which is supposed to be sliding into the bus. So I'm not gonna put the lubrication on top, just right in between the steps where the bus is gonna go, right? So right here, that's it. That's for this one, and you're gonna repeat the process for the other steps as well, just a thin layer. These are the main steps for the main contacts, phase A, B, C, line side, load side. 6 steps, I said 9, I made a mistake. So 6 steps here, and here are your auxiliary or control voltage steps. On this one too. So just put a thin layer because these are gonna be slided into the gear as well. So you can apply more, but yeah, that's exactly what we do. Just a thin layer and you should be good to go. And again, if you want to clean it, clean rag, that's gonna do the job. Yeah, I use this one. So you clean it. Here you have some carbon buildup. You can use the Scotch-Brite. The Scotch-Brite is the best for the carbon buildup. See? Just use it gently. Now this one is shiny and bright, right? You can do the same with the next one. That's why we use the Scotch-Brite. So if you have the carbon buildup, this is gonna be the best tool to use it. And on the main and auxiliary contacts, the same thing. You just clean it up and you're gonna get the shiny one. Again, use it gently, but that's what you get. That's the application of a Scotch-Brite.
Yeah.
All right, so if
Sergeant.
there is no more question,
No, that was pretty thorough.
you sent me an email, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's just talk about it before you leave. All right, if there is no other question, I guess we covered everything.
Charlene?